உங்கள் எல்லாருக்கும் நமஸ்காரம். பெரியவர் கல்யாணராமன் இருக்கார், அவருக்கும் நமஸ்காரம் சொல்லிக்கிறேன். இதை ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணி என்னை கூப்பிட்டு என்னை மரியாதை பண்ண டாக்டர் ஸ்ரீதருக்கும் என்னுடைய நமஸ்காரத்தை தெரிவிச்சுக்கிறேன். When Dr. Sridhar approached me perhaps about a month ago and asked me to speak, I very vehemently resisted the invitation. I told him that I have spoken on many occasions on Mahaswami and my association. So I requested him, please, kindly just let me not repeat what I have already spoken on many occasions in public platforms. But he was very particular that I should be here. And it happens that I am here with you all. And I consider it as a very great honor done to me, to my family. My wife is here, Dr. Badrinath, and to Sankara Nethralaya. Very humbly I accept the honor done, and thank you once again. Thanks the organizers for the great honor done to all of us. To begin with, I would like to make one small correction, and I request that this correction be accepted. Sankara Nethralaya was started in year 1978. It was His Holiness Jayendra Saraswati Swamigal who ordained me to start the institution in 1975. It was a group of physicians, surgeons and doctors. Dr. Kalyanaraman was also there in that meeting which took place in the Astika Samajam, Venus Colony, Astika Samajam இருக்கிற இடத்துல இந்த மீட்டிங் வந்து நடந்தது. We were nearly about 50 of us, and so when His Holiness Jayendra Saraswati Swamigal gave a clarion call stating that we Hindus also should have institutions which provide service to the community. This is a clarion call, and this worked on me quite a bit. And so in 1978, almost after 3 years after His Holiness asked me to start this institution, we started the Sankara Nethralaya. It's an interesting story. It took nearly 3 years because initially I had wanted. Also, the concept of the institution was very different from the concept which was prevalent at that time. I wanted the institution to provide service with lots of love and devotion, and I wanted people not to make it a commercial institution. So, in order that it is a charitable institution providing service to the community, I converted my private practice into an institutional practice, and that took a few years. So in 1978, we started this charitable institution. I'm extremely happy to inform you that all the doctors, we are about 92 ophthalmologists working in Sankara Nethralaya. We all work for a salary for the organization, and so it is not a private practice which is done at our institution. The concept is interesting, I mentioned to you, in the sense that we look after nearly about 1/3 of the patients who come to our institution totally free of cost. And from the 2/3, we collect a tariff which is an affordable tariff, from which we are able to service the poor patients also. In other words, the institution is a self-sustaining institution. It is able to look after itself, do the service for the paying patients, and at the same time look after the poor patients also. So this has been going on now by His grace for the last 28 years. And when I say His grace, I would like to recall a conversation I had with Professor Kalyanaraman a few minutes ago. I mentioned to him a very interesting experience I had with the Siddha Purushar perhaps about 7 or 8 years ago. The Siddha Purushar happens to be none other than Narayani Amma, who has a Peetham at Trimalai Kodi, about 7 or 8 kilometers away from Vellore. It's a very beautiful place, and I had the opportunity of visiting his ashram on several occasions. And one occasion, Narayani Amma asked me, has His Holiness Mahaswami ever visited your institution? This is a very interesting, searching question, And I told him, Swami, he has not visited our institution because our institution started only in 1978. And thereafter, Mahaswami has not come to Chennai at all. So he didn't have an opportunity of visiting our institution. He said, என்ன சொல்கிற நீ அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு he went into a trance. தியானத்தில் போனார். ஒரு 2 நிமிஷம் வச்சு மார்பில் கையை வச்சு just bare chest, we could see the bare chest, மார்பில் கையை வச்சுட்டு படக்குன்னு இழுத்தா அவர் கையில் ஒரு படம் இருந்தது. அந்த படம் வந்து மகாஸ்வாமியுடைய கால்பாதம். சொன்னார், இந்த பாரு நீ என்னமோ இல்லைன்னு சொல்லின்னு இருக்கேன், மகாஸ்வாமி உங்கள் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலே தான் இருக்கார், அதனால் வந்து நீ வந்து உங்கள் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் வரலன்னு இனிமேல் சொல்லாதே அப்படின்னு சொன்னார். நான் ப்ரொஃபஸர் கல்யாணராமன்கிட்ட சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன், இந்த மாதிரி வந்து மகாஸ்வாமி இருக்கிறதுனால தான் இந்த ஆஸ்பத்திரி இவ்வளோ நல்லா நடந்துட்டுருக்கு. ஸோ அதில் ஏதாவது தப்பு இருந்தால் அந்த தப்பெல்லாம் நாங்கள் பண்ணுற தப்பு, சுவாமி இருக்கிறதுனால இத்தனை பேருக்கு உதவி செய்ய முடிகிறது, அது மேலும் மேலும் நீடிக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு நான் வேண்டிக்கிறேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு கல்யாணராமன்கிட்ட சொன்னேன். அந்த ப்ரேயர் தான் இப்போ வந்து I want to repeat it in the presence of the gathering here, that may he give us the blessings, may he give the grace for not just 1 year or year, 2 years, but years to come. And as Jayendra Saraswati Swamigal has blessed, as long as the moon and the sun shines, your institution will do good work ன்னு சொல்லியிருக்கார். அந்த வார்த்தை நல்லா நடக்கணும், மேற்படி நல்லபடி நாங்களும் வேலை செஞ்சு அவருடைய வார்த்தைகளை நாங்கள் கைப்பற்றணும்னு வேண்டிக்கிறேன். அதுக்கெல்லாம் நீங்கள்லாம் ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்ண கேட்டுக்கிறேன். நான் ஆரம்பத்தில் சொன்னேன்னா இந்த மாதிரி வந்து I refused Dr. Sridhar to come and talk about my experiences, what I have had with Mahaswami, because I had mentioned to you that I have shared it on many occasions. நிறைய பேர்லாம் எழுதியிருக்கான், பத்திரிகைலாம் எழுதியிருக்கான். So most interestingly, I happen to have a friend of mine who visited me very recently from Minneapolis, United States of America, and we had a very unique experience. In that experience, Professor Kalyanaraman also has played a very important role. And I'm going to show you a video, a recording of the short 6-minute speech of Mr. Puram Prakash, who is from Minneapolis, United States of America. And when Mahaswami was not well, he needed a CAT scan as ordered by Professor Kalyanaraman. And as you know, we can't take Swami to any hospital, so CAT scan had to come to Swami. So this is an interesting history, story, a real true story, how it happened. I would like to share it with you all. I take leave of you. Namaskaram. வாய்ஸ் இருக்கா? வாய்ஸ் இருக்குது, வாய்ஸ் தயவுசெய்து போடுங்க. அவர் பேசுறது வரணும். கொஞ்சம் ரிவர்ஸ் பண்ணிவிடுங்க, முதல்ல ஆரம்பத்துலேருந்து போடல. In seeing that the machine was through the customs and reached Kanchipuram in the shortest time possible. So though he is no more, I would like to thank him and for the help, great help which is rendered. And I would also like to thank at this juncture Dr. S. Bhaskaran of Sankara Nethralaya. He was also extremely helpful in helping me in planning and contacting people and getting this machine through to Kanchipuram. Thank you all. Namaskaram.